All right. Hey guys, what's going on? Katie Day with the Movement to Texas team here in Houston. Wanted to chat today about a project that we are working on with a developer here in the Houston area. It is 58 multi-family units that are going to be sold as single properties, duplexes, and fourplexes. So this is a great investment opportunity. If you've been thinking about purchasing a rental property in the Houston area, we've got this opportunity for you. So happy to dig into this. Let me get this pulled up here real quick. So the property is going to be called Holiday Pines. It is located in the northwest area of Houston, but it's going to be 58 units. Again, sold as single properties, duplexes, and fourplexes. There'll be 2-story and 3-story buildings. So the area that this is located in is between Oak Forest and Independence Heights. We've seen a pretty steady increase in both home values and new construction starts over the past 5+ years in the area. What you're looking at here is basically a map of 2014, 2016, and 2019, and these are the sold new construction homes in these 2 zip codes for these years. As you can see, there were a few in 2014, a few more in 2016, a little bit more spread out. And then in 2019, it obviously went a lot further north, a lot more as far as quantity of homes. And we're continuing to see that trend in 2020 and then into 2021. So on the left here, you're looking at 2020. You're seeing the homes that sold that were new construction again in 018 and 091. And then over here to the right, this is 2021. And these are the new construction homes that are currently listed on the market, currently pending and sold. So as you can see, there's lots of ones that have, 14, 10, 9, 15. So that means that obviously it's like a community that's there. Lots of new construction that's happening, lots of permits being pulled, lots of lots being sold. So we're definitely going to see a lot more in 2021. I'm really excited to see kind of what this looks like and how, new construction starts and sales look in these 2 zip codes this year. So the community is located off of Ella Boulevard in the northwest Houston area, just outside of the 610 loop. In this area, we have seen a lot of development of different businesses, of restaurants, grocery stores, fitness studios, bars, all kinds of things happening basically up and down Ella Boulevard, which is over here on the left, and then Shepherd, which is over here on the right. Close access to 45, 610, decent access to 290. So lots of different highway access from this area of town. This is the community. So again, it's going to be 58 units. We have a unit mix of 1-bedrooms that are in the fourplex. We have different 2-bedroom units, townhomes, and duplexes. And this is what the community looks like. So we'll dig into the different floor plans, but this is what it'll look like. North is to the right. So basically Ella Boulevard's at the top of the screen, and then going to the right is north. So if you were to take this and flip it on its side, that would kind of be what it would look like on the actual street itself. So the first floor plan that I'm going to go over with y'all is the duplex, the A2. This is a 1-bedroom, 1.5 bathroom unit. It's 908 square feet. We've got first floor living. You're going to have an LVP plank flooring in the living room and on the first floor, right? In the upstairs, you'll have carpet in the bedroom and an ensuite bath, walk-in closet. We do have washer dryer connections, electric HVAC. All of the buildings will have brick and hardy siding, but this is what this looks like. And this is the duplex. So it's going to be 2 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom units. They are 908 square feet. Next up, we have got another duplex. It's the B2. So these are 2-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom units. They're going to be 1,084 square feet. Once again, 2-story with first floor living. We've got living room, kitchen on the first floor with half bathroom on the first floor as well. Upstairs on the second floor, we have 2 bedrooms with ensuite bathrooms, walk-in closet, and same deal as far as finishes, stainless steel appliances, electric HVAC, washer dryer connections, brick and hardy siding. The townhomes are going to be 2-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom units. These are sold individually as well as in duplexes. So depending on where they are in the community, you can either buy them individually or as duplexes. And basically these will be, again, a 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 1,450 square feet. On the first floor, you've got a 1-car garage and your study. Okay, so there's a study on the first floor with a closet, which is great if you were going to use that as like a guest room or something like that. Heading up to the second floor, we've got living room, kitchen, And then up to the third floor, we have our 2 bedrooms, both with walk-in closets and ensuite bathrooms. Okay. So that is the townhome. So those are the floor plans of the community. And kind of what things look like. The community is going to have an HOA. So the community will have an HOA, and basically what the HOA will include will be groundskeeping, trash removal, landscaping, management, obviously for the HOA, pest control. It is going to be a gated community. I might not have mentioned that before, but it will be a gated community. So that does include, the internet for the gate, and water, and then insurance for the common areas for the property. Generally speaking, for projects like these or for apartments, a lot of apartments are going to charge back both trash and pest control to their residents, which is helpful. If you're looking to invest and reduce your expenses as much as possible, you can charge back that trash and pest control to the potential tenants. But the project is going to be breaking ground very soon. The first units should be done in October, but we have already started to sell out the pre-construction units that were marked for pre-construction sale. So if you guys have any questions, if you've been thinking about possibly wanting to invest in the greater Houston area, please shoot me a DM or an email. I'd be more than happy to email you over the full packet with all of the projections and information about the community. Again, this is going to be in the northwest area of town between the Oak Forest and Independence Heights area. Lots of really cool things happening in this area right now. So if you haven't driven by or driven through it lately, I would take a swing through and see, what your thoughts are on the area and what questions you may have. But hope you all are having a fantastic day and an awesome St. Patrick's Day. And I appreciate you all taking a look, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.